What's up everybody? Today I'm going to teach you how to do a control disguised as a riffle shuffle. Now if you don't know how to do a riffle shuffle, I'm going to briefly go over it in the video and then I'm going to teach the control. But first, I have an announcement to make. I'm going to start a new series called Card to Impossible Location. I'm going to teach people how to do card to pocket, card to watch, card to spectator's pocket, card to fruit, card to drink. Every single card to impossible location I'm gonna teach. I've been obsessed with it and I have a bunch of ideas for it that I think that you might get some value out of. I'll be making them pretty soon. Enough talking, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so this is how you do a riffle shuffle. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. It looks just like this. First, you're gonna start off in this position, right? These two fingers, the ring finger and the middle finger, are gonna be right on the front of the deck. The thumb is gonna be back about the middle, and the pinky is gonna be right here, right? Then you are going to riffle off about half the deck. Doesn't have to be perfect, but about half the deck into these three fingers, the pinky, ring, and middle, right there. And then you are going to use the ring finger and the middle finger of the right hand to pivot these cards into the left hand, right? Like that. And the pointer finger of the left hand is going to kind of pinch it like this, right? And these fingers are going to rotate it up, and we're going to hand it to the thumb, right? And then from here, what you're gonna do is the pointer finger is gonna move over to here, and the pinky is gonna move over here. So now you're straddling both packets. It should look like this. So now you can move these cards and you have complete control. They're not going anywhere. This thumb is going to grip the cards like this, right? So you can riffle. These fingers are going to hold the bottom so the bottom card does not fall off. Whenever you riffle, it's like that. From the beginning, riffle off about half into this hand. Pinch with the pointer finger, hand it off with these fingers, grab both packets like this. Thumb is going to just riffle them in together. Whenever you riffle them together, you don't want it to be like tiny. You see how small that is? You want it to be about a half an inch together. What happens if you barely riffle them together and they're not too deep in the deck? Whenever you go to bridge, that's gonna happen. They're gonna split. You just want to riffle them and make sure that they are about a half an inch. You see how it's about a half an inch there? For the bridge, these thumbs are going to contact each other right about the center. All of the other fingers are going to just bend it inwards. And you're gonna be pushing in, right? You're gonna be pushing in like this, and then you're just gonna release. So once you've learned how to do the riffle shuffle, and you're good at it, and it's easy, then you can start learning the control. And the way the control looks is here. We'll use the queen of clubs. We'll put it about the center, right? Push it all the way in, and I have an idea of where it is, so I'll just go ahead, I'll shuffle up the cards real quick so we can make sure to lose that card. And in that action of shuffling, you've actually brought it right to the top. So how do you do that? I'll tell you right now. Put the card into the middle. And you don't want it to be too close to the top or too close to the bottom, because that's gonna make the riffle shuffle look suspicious. You want it to be right around the center. That's about perfect. You push it all the way in, but you're gonna push it in diagonally, just a little bit. And you're gonna cover it so that it doesn't look. If you do it with one finger, then you can easily tell that you're pushing in diagonally, right? So you're gonna cover it like this. All these fingers are gonna go over, push it in diagonally. See, you can't tell because I'm covering it. And this pinky is gonna grab that little out jog, right? As you push it all the way in. Then you're gonna square it up. Right as you're about to do the riffle shuffle, you're going to push up just a bit, right? So now you have a bit of a bigger break. And that's as you go to hand the cards. So then you get a bigger thumb break. But this is noticeable and we have to hide this. So what we do is we curl down with our forefinger as we riffle. And you want it to be about this angle so they can't see that. And then you just riffle off to that break, right? So the break is right there, and you just riffle off right to that break. That takes a bit of practice to riffle off and not get an extra card but then you brought the queen of clubs to the top. One more time, you push in the queen of clubs as you cover the diagonalness of pushing it in, and then you square it up. You take a moment, talk for a bit, and then you say, here, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give the cards a quick shuffle. You catch that thumb break, you transfer the pinky break to the thumb break, and you get a bigger break, but this finger is curling it so it kind of keeps it hidden. Then you're gonna riffle off into this hand until you've reached that card. See, I riffled one too many cards that time because I was going slow. But you riffle off into that hand, and then you just do the shuffle, leaving this half of the packet on top, right? And then I like to do it one more time, just as a little convincer, leaving this half on top, then do the bridge. And then boom, the queen of clubs has successfully been controlled to the top. The jack of diamonds will go back into the middle, and I'm just gonna give these cards a quick shuffle and make sure that I have no idea where the card is, right? There you have it. Well, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. Later.